G'day guys. Yeah, yesterday I had the lurgy. Well, actually, I got it the day before, late afternoon. I felt it coming on, and I was sitting with Greg and Chris from the Gold Gypsies off the Aussie TV show called Aussie Gold Hunters. Greg who drives that excavator, and Chris, who was running around with a Garrett detector for a while until it changed into a mine lab. Anyway, yeah, they came down from their place up north and come down for a visit and stayed here for quite a few hours. So, yeah, and I said I felt like I had the flu when I was under the weather. And, yeah, you ready for it? Oh dear, where's the damn camera? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you go. Oh, the bloody rat test. Ah, there you go. 2 lines on the COVID test. There you go, COVID. Anyway, I've done a lot of research on COVID and I got rid of it. Well, I'm not suffering from it anymore. It lasted a day. Yeah, a bit of a sleep and made me feel sleepy, but I couldn't sleep. So it was just toss and turn. But what I did, and I've got to put a disclaimer on this. This is what I did. I'm not telling you to do it. This is what I did. Okay. And we'll put all the standard technical disclaimers there, which this is not meant to cure or treat any disease, this is just a placebo. But I took about 20, there we go. I took about, messages coming up on the iPhone. I took 20 milligrams of melatonin, okay, and I probably took another 10 at some time. So I loaded myself with melatonin, which is an absolute fantastic free radical scavenger, better than glutathione. That's a precursor to it. And it revs up your mitochondria to clean out the crap, right? Which COVID is a virus. We'll call it a virus. We'll call it a manufactured virus or whatever it may be. There's a lot of BS about this thing, but in my opinion, and basically, with a good dose of melatonin, and also I took about, this is me, only for me, don't you do this, okay? I'm not saying do it, but I took probably about 60,000 IUs of vitamin D, D3, in the morning, at night. I just fill up on it. I absolutely fill up on it because last time I had, when everyone got COVID, I came out of it pretty quickly just by mega dosing with, I had a bit of vitamin C, probably at 2 grams of vitamin C. And probably at one point there, I remember I took about, would it be 100,000 units of vitamin D3. And oh, well, they said, oh, no, it's not going to work, don't take ivermectin either. That's a horse dewormer. Funny about that. It's been used in medicine for bloody decades. So anyway, all the conspiracy theorists, all the conspiracy theories probably turned out to be correct if you have a look at the news. And don't look at mainstream media because obviously they get paid to put ads on by, you guess it. And have a look on X, look on Twitter. What is there is actually dead true. A lot of it's not getting stomped on anymore by vested interests. So, to the fellow who made a comment on the last video I did, said, oh, I'd better get a COVID test. Well, I did. And that's what I had. I thought I had the flu. It was very, very mild. So I think that I haven't been having those ridiculous COVID injections. I have had no COVID injections. I think I might have had 2 AstraZeneca ones back in 2019. Never touched anything ever since. When the truth came out that You know, in my opinion and for myself, I don't want any vaccines. I'll never take a vaccine for anything ever again. I don't care what it is. You can stick that right where it fits. There's too much BS. It was rushed. It was not tested, in my humble opinion. Right? Normally takes what 10 to 13 years to test a vaccine. Sorry, well, we just make it, and here, oh, just totally over it. Absolutely, people with their vested interests and BS, not interested. So, hey, yeah, I got COVID. Wow, look at me. Woo. I'm on my deathbed. Jesus, he's a good guy. Okay, so yeah, there's the Rattus test. Yeah, oh, what a rat, eh? But I feel perfectly fine. I reckon I could run a marathon. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, let's get on with what the subject matter is this time around. Apart from COVID, I hope Chris and Greg didn't get it off me. I hope I didn't get it off them. I hope Spencer was here too. I hope he didn't get it. Because we don't know where it come from. Where did it come from? Who had it? Both my sons have been here. Even David's been here. 3 of them. 3 sons. 4 sons. Yeah, school kids. I don't know, going out to a dirty restaurant. I have no idea. It's it's 1 or 2 viral particles, gets in your system and starts doing the multiplication dance. If I was probably dosed up on the stuff I took to what I would say fix my situation, only works with me, so don't you do it, okay? Don't. I don't want to have any responsibility if you die of vitamin D poisoning or vitamin C poisoning or whatever else, melatonin poisoning. I don't know if there is such a thing. I suppose if you took the whole bottle, it might have an adverse effect. But no, we're back on to that horrible Section 7, where the guy came out from the Department of Digging the Dirt here in Victoria and said, oh, no, look, go for it. Prospecting, miners' right, go for it. Well, so we've been told now that wasn't addressing that Section 7. Please do not go there and mine or dig or fossick or anything. Don't go there. That's what the message is still, according to people who are looking at. And I just had a look at Ozgeology. Go and subscribe to his channel because the PMAV came out saying, yeah, I told you so, up yours, up your Dixie sort of thing. And now he's come out and said, no, sorry, you got it all wrong. Section 7 area is still off limits. So we, jumping for joy, looking at it one way, have now plenty of egg on our face, or should we say that's mud. And what do you do now? They're still basically sitting there saying, sorry, Section 7 overlays where it's blue on the map on GeoVic, you cannot go wave a detector over the area. But let's be really specific. What does it say? No mining, no prospecting. I don't know what else it said. I can't remember. I just glossed over it. But whatever it says, did it say no coin detecting? Did it say no memorabilia detecting? Did it say no looking for grandma's lost wedding ring? I don't know if it said that. So, yeah, if you're looking for coins, maybe that is a way around it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not experienced in that sort of stuff. Well, I am, but I'm not going to give a non-qualified legal opinion, am I? Just in case, because it'll come back and bite you, as some things do. That's why everything's just an opinion. It's an opinion, okay? Nothing more. And it pertains only to myself, okay? So, don't do what I did. If you get COVID, go and, you know, curl into a ball, stay in bed and, I don't know, toss around like a, you know, I have no idea. Whatever. You will toss and turn if you get COVID. That's one thing for sure. But, maybe you just want to curl up in the ball and die or something like that. I don't know. But I feel fine. No problem whatsoever. It's the quickest get COVID, get over COVID, in the history of the universe. I think just bang, bang, gone. And the only thing different I did take, I had a whole round piece of, what was it? Double brie cheese. I ate tons of cheese, just tons of it. Not that I think that has any effect, but I'm pretty sure the vitamin C in a big dose, melatonin in a fairly large dose. People take 2 milligrams. I've taken like 20 or 30. But don't do that. Don't copy me. I don't know what I'm doing. And vitamin D. Or go out in the sun. It's probably even better. Sun, go out in the sun. What do they say? Don't go in peak times when you're going to get cooked with UVA, UVB, and possibly get skin cancer. Go in the early hours. Just get the red ambient light from the sun. Just on 10 o'clock-ish. 3 or 4 in the allow for daylight saving. 3, 4, or 5 in the evening, just so you just get some vitamin D for your system. And the longer red wavelengths are very good for your health. Read up on it. I'm not going to go and get into it. I'm not qualified. But anyway, am I qualified to talk about this Section 7 thing? Well, as far as it seems that everyone, running around doing the, yes, we were right, you were all wrong, ha, ha, ha. Well, it looks like tables have turned and they're all wrong and no one's right. No one's right because it swaps. It's swapped day to day. The only one who seems to be sticking with his position is the fellow who does the Oz Geology channel. If you want to go look at his channel, OZ, Oz, and just geology, put it together, you'll find his channel. So he's sticking to his guns and saying, no matter what you all say, you're not allowed to go and detect in Greater Ballarat, Bendigo, and other places around the state, specifically centred on towns. I don't understand this. Why centred on towns? Especially when they've got state forest and open crown land. Like I said, you can go ride motorbikes in there and tear it up, but you can't use a little pick or anything of that nature. You probably can't even use a screwdriver. I don't know, but sometimes we have these laws, and it depends how you interpret it. Depends how the judge interprets it, and how the lawyer or solicitors, or even your QC or KC nowadays, interpret that law, because they all take a twist on it. Because the law was really just, black and white, you would have no need for lawyers, would you? You just say, you did this, you're guilty. Or you did that and you're not guilty. Not this, we hate you that much, we're going to make you guilty. Or his mate so-and-so will make him innocent. That's basically the bias of the legal system, if you ask me. It's not a legal system. We call it the penal system. Think about it. It is a draconian sledgehammer and used on people to make them comply You must comply with the state. You must. It's a bit like communism, but even in a capitalist, capitalist. Did I say capitalist? Yeah, even in a Westminster based society, it still can be interpreted to be this way or that way. Are you friends with the king? Are you not? Slap, slap. I know I'm going on, but uh, you know, I've seen so much injustice done to people, and I've seen absolute criminals, you know, given the cream in the saucer to have a lick of and get off scot-free. Like, do I go there? Do I mention barley? Do I mention drugs? Oh, you poor little petals. Oh no, you know, oh, I don't want to go there. I just told David, don't come around. I've got COVID. I don't know what he said. It was something like lots of exclamation marks on it. Yeah, come on. No, it hasn't faded away. It's got worse. Whoa, there it is. So, yeah, COVID. Like I say, it's funny when I said I thought I had the flu. Now, this is what I think. Since COVID's been around, I've never got the flu, right? Except for when I thought I had the flu, it was COVID. Maybe COVID's actually the flu, right? Is there something to that or not? That's just an opinion piece, just an assumption. I've got no proof. I don't know, no idea. I'll just ratiocinate that. That means just come to a conclusion by utilisation of logic, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we're up the Brown Creek with a barbed wire paddle in a leaky canoe, and we don't know what's really going to happen about these blue coloured areas on the GeoVic map that says no go. But I'm looking at it from every angle, and can you go in there looking for coins or Grandma's lost wedding ring? I don't know. I don't think you're going to find 100 people in there on one day looking for Grandma's lost wedding ring or whatever. Maybe it's the wife's or someone's, maybe your own. I don't know. But yeah, it's well, it says, and I will reiterate it: do not go in the blue area and prospect or mine or dig big holes unless you're on a dirt bike. You can do big rooster tails and carve the dirt that way, but don't use a pick. It's just bloody unreal, isn't it? I hate these half-assed laws. And if you have a look at it, it's actually aimed at one segment of the population. So it's not very fair, is it? It's just you guys. And what was it? Came out in the government statistics. We have in Victoria currently 95,000 holders of miners' rights. So if you think there is 95,000 people holding miners' rights, that won't include kids under 18 in the family. And how many people actually go prospecting and they don't have a miner's right? I reckon there's probably 20,000 at least. So, you'd have to estimate that because a lot of people don't bother. And so if you're looking at numbers like, say, 100,000 people that are into prospecting, there's probably more. You've probably got, the rockhounds and all the rest. Look, who knows how it works and what they think. But if you take all that into account, you must have 100,000 people. And if that was all in one city or one town and you upset them, that would throw an election result really easy. So it depends on how dispersed they are through an area that if you upset them, they'll vote for the other party when it comes time. So if you've got a lot of them in Bendigo and a lot of them in Ballarat and other gold towns that rely on their gold heritage for tourism and keeping the shop doors open, there might be a major community backlash against the current standing government that allows this stuff to stand. I would figure that would be something that might be pondered upon. It's just, some of these tight electoral races, whatever you want to call them, could be swayed by 1,000 votes. Well, 100,000, 100 lots of 1,000 in, depends where they're distributed across the state and what voting localities. But if I was a politician, I would be, and if I was in the incumbent government, I would be looking at this as a means of rectifying, not to upset your constituents. That's my opinion. And I'm allowed to have that opinion through the Charter of Human Rights, which Australia is a signatory to. So you're allowed to have opinions, and you can voice your opinions wherever you want. You could say anything. I could say my opinion that so and so make a car is a heap of crap, or my opinion is that so and so is a bedwetter, or whatever. It's just an opinion. You're not saying that they are. You don't let's say they are when they're not, because I'll sue you. They'll take out what do they call it? They call it some damn thing they serve you with. But don't ever accuse directly. Have an opinion of. Okay, if everyone expressed something that they could get sued for as an opinion piece, right, and just said it's their personal opinion, it would put half the lawyers in the country out of business. Okay, so don't get tripped up in being accusational to the point. It's just your opinion, right? Which means it may be wrong, it may be right. You're not skilled in the art of, working out that person's psychology. So it's just an opinion. So that's my point on that, or my take on it, or my opinion on it. So anyway, we're up we're up the Brown Creek with our leaky canoe and our barbed wire paddle, going nowhere fast with this Section 7 stuff. But if you want to find out more about it, subscribe to Mr. Oz Geology, who a lot of people for some reason don't like. They don't like people who tell the truth and how it is. That's where the truth seems to be coming from. And a lot of people, I've been listening to people that are getting egg on their face, and because I went along with the view of those people, well, here, I'm going to have some egg as well, splash, splash. I'm scraping it off now, saying it's changed. Go and have a look at that one. Actually, I feel like just keeping my mouth shut because I don't know. It's I really don't know. 100% I don't know. I'm just taking the guidance from these guys who have done all the research on it, and especially Oz Geology, because he went and got legal opinion on it for people who do mining, who do legal work for mining companies. How wrong could you be? Dear me. So, what am I saying here? Go and see what he says. I would probably take his opinion over anyone else's at the moment, because otherwise you might get Mr. Plod tapping you on the shoulder when you're out swinging your metal detector, and they can even confiscate it. Now, this is the other thing too. If you're illegally prospecting, they can take your equipment, they can take your transport, they can take your car. They can take everything to do with it. Watch out. Don't risk it. It's not worth it, because Victoria itself and Australia in general has become what we'll call it. The only word I can think of is a really good word, a really good one to explain the situation, and the word is draconian. It's an absolute, you know, dot the I across the T word, even though there's no T in it. But it absolutely sums it up with the way just a heavy-handedness things are in this country at the moment. I won't go into politics. I won't go into all the race baiting going on. I won't go into all that sort of stuff. I won't go into vested interests in politics, waving their own flags or rattling their own cans, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's my opinion piece. And if you want some real entertainment, go watch Lewis Rosman's channel. Oh, dear me. That guy, he gets me, he really does. Dear me. You go look at Lewis Rosman, just for a laugh, or it'll take your mind off. Like, you know, you got marital problems or stress or anything, you watch him and it'll take your mind straight off it. It's quite a laugh. But I haven't got marital problems or anything. I had those and they're gone years ago. Dear me. So yeah, oh, look at that. I'm overdosing on vitamin D. I'm getting too chirpy. Anyway, that's where we are on the section 7. And yeah, I'm feeling rather chipper. That's what the Americans, or is that Canadians say that, or the Americans said, oh, I'm feeling chipper. Or that's swell. That's American, isn't it? Anyway, catch us later, guys, and have fun.